Japanese mythology is a rich tapestry of ancient stories, beliefs, and traditions that have shaped the cultural and spiritual landscape of Japan. It encompasses a wide range of tales, from the creation of the world to the exploits of gods, goddesses, and mythical creatures. These myths provide insight into the values, fears, and hopes of the Japanese people throughout history. Understanding Japanese mythology offers a unique window into the nation's history, religion, and cultural practices. Watch this video to the end to fully understand this beautiful story and how it can impact your life. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more enlightening stories like this. Join us on this incredible journey. Unlock lessons that could transform your challenges into opportunities for growth. Let's go to the story. The creation myth in Japanese mythology, known as the Kojiki, begins with the story of Izanagi and Izanami, the divine couple tasked with creating the world. Standing on the floating bridge of heaven, they dipped a jeweled spear into the ocean, and as the droplets fell back, they formed the first island, Onogoro. Descending to this island, Izanagi and Izanami performed a ritual to unite and give birth to more islands and deities. Tragically, their union also led to the birth of fire, which mortally wounded Izanami. In her death, she descended to Yomi, the land of the dead. Heartbroken, Izanagi sought to bring her back, but upon seeing her decayed form, he fled in terror. His purification after this ordeal gave birth to the sun goddess Amaterasu, the moon god Tsukuyomi, and the storm god Susanoo, forming the core pantheon of Shinto deities. This myth not only explains the origins of the Japanese islands and the divine ancestry of its rulers, but also illustrates themes of life, death, and rebirth that permeate Japanese culture. The actions and relationships of these early deities set the stage for many subsequent stories and rituals in Japanese tradition. Japanese mythology is replete with a pantheon of gods and goddesses, each with their own unique attributes and stories. Among the most revered is Amaterasu, the sun goddess, who is considered the supreme deity of the Shinto religion. Her light and warmth are seen as essential for the prosperity of Japan, and her descendants are believed to be the imperial family, thereby linking the divine with the temporal rulers of the nation. Amaterasu's brother Susanoo, the storm god, is another prominent figure. Known for his tempestuous nature, Susanoo's exploits often involve both destruction and creation. One of the most famous tales involves his banishment from heaven and his subsequent conquest of the eight-headed serpent Yamata no Orochi, from which he obtained the sacred sword Kusanagi, a symbol of divine authority and protection. Tsukuyomi, the moon god and another sibling of Amaterasu, represents the balance of celestial forces. While less central in myths than his sister and brother, Tsukuyomi's role is crucial in maintaining cosmic harmony. Together, these deities form a triad that governs the natural world and reflects the interdependence of light, storm, and night in Japanese cosmology. Understanding these major deities offers insight into the values and principles that underpin Shinto beliefs and the broader cultural context of Japan. Their stories are woven into festivals, rituals, and even modern-day practices, demonstrating the enduring influence of these ancient myths. Yokai, often translated as spirits, monsters, or demons, play a significant role in Japanese mythology and folklore. These supernatural beings come in many forms, from mischievous tricksters to terrifying entities. They embody the mysterious and inexplicable aspects of life, often serving as explanations for natural phenomena and human experiences that defy ordinary understanding. One of the most famous yokai is the kitsune, a shape-shifting fox spirit known for its intelligence and magical abilities. Kitsune can be benevolent, serving as protectors and guides, or malevolent, causing mischief and harm. Their dual nature reflects the belief that yokai can embody both good and evil, mirroring the complexities of the human condition. Another well-known yokai is the oni, often depicted as a fearsome ogre-like creature with horns and sharp claws. Oni are typically associated with chaos and destruction, often appearing in stories as antagonists defeated by heroic figures. They symbolize the fears and dangers lurking in the world, serving as reminders of the need for vigilance and bravery. The Teng, bird-like creatures with human features, are another notable group of yokai. Tenga are skilled martial artists and possess supernatural abilities, often depicted as both protectors of the mountains and harbingers of war. Their ambiguous nature highlights the dual role of yokai as both guardians and threats, reflecting the unpredictable forces of nature and fate. Exploring the role of yokai in Japanese mythology provides a deeper understanding of how these creatures embody cultural fears, hopes, and the enduring mystery of the supernatural. Their stories continue to captivate and influence various aspects of Japanese culture, from literature and art to modern media and entertainment. Japanese mythology is rich with famous myths and legends that have been passed down through generations, each with its own unique narrative and moral. One of the most celebrated is the tale of Amaterasu and the cave. When Amaterasu, the sun goddess, hid herself in a cave out of anger towards her brother Susanoo's destructive behavior, the world was plunged into darkness. The other gods and goddesses devised a plan to lure her out by holding a festive celebration outside the cave. Intrigued by the commotion, Amaterasu peeked out and was eventually coaxed back into the world, bringing light and life back with her. This story underscores themes of reconciliation and the importance of community and joy. Another enduring legend is that of Momotaro the Peach Boy. According to the story, an elderly couple discovered a giant peach floating down the river, and when they opened it, they found a baby boy inside. Naming him Momotaro, they raised him as their own. As he grew older, Momotaro embarked on a journey to defeat a band of marauding oni. With the help of animal companions he befriended along the way, he succeeded in vanquishing the demons and bringing peace and prosperity to his village. This tale highlights virtues of bravery, kindness, and teamwork. The story of Urashima Taro is another well-known myth. Urashima Taro, a fisherman, saves a turtle from being mistreated by children. In gratitude, the turtle takes him to the Dragon Palace under the sea, where he meets the beautiful Princess Otohime. After what seems like a few days, Urashima Taro wishes to return home, only to discover that many years have passed on the surface. When he opens a mysterious box given to him by Otohime, he is transformed into an old man. This legend serves as a poignant reminder of the impermanence of life and the consequences of time's passage. These myths and legends not only entertain but also impart essential cultural values and lessons. They continue to be retold in various forms, from traditional storytelling to modern adaptations, ensuring their place in the collective memory and cultural identity of Japan. Japanese mythology has had a profound impact on the culture, art, and spiritual practices of Japan. The myths and legends have been integrated into religious rituals, festivals, and everyday customs, creating a deep connection between the spiritual and the mundane in Japanese life. Shinto, the indigenous spirituality of Japan, is deeply rooted in these myths, with numerous shrines dedicated to deities like Amaterasu, Susanoo, and other kami, gods and spirits. One of the most significant cultural events influenced by mythology is the Shinto festival of Matsuri. These festivals are held throughout the year and across the country, celebrating various deities and historical events. The rituals, parades, and performances during these festivals often reenact mythological stories, reinforcing communal bonds and cultural heritage. The Grand Gion Matsuri in Kyoto and the Kanda Matsuri in Tokyo are prime examples of how mythology is woven into the fabric of Japanese cultural celebrations. Art and literature have also been profoundly shaped by Japanese mythology. Classical literature such as the Kojiki and Nihon Shoki compiles these ancient myths, serving as foundational texts for understanding Japanese history and beliefs. Visual arts, from ancient woodblock prints to contemporary manga and anime, frequently depict mythological themes and characters. This artistic expression keeps the myths alive and accessible to modern audiences, ensuring their relevance across generations. Furthermore, Japanese mythology has influenced modern media and popular culture. Mythological elements can be seen in movies, television shows, video games, and even fashion. Iconic characters like the yokai and legendary heroes appear in numerous contemporary stories, blending traditional motifs with modern narratives. This fusion of old and new highlights the enduring appeal and adaptability of Japanese mythology. Understanding the cultural impact of these myths provides insight into how they continue to shape the identity and worldview of the Japanese people. The myths are not just stories of the past, but living traditions that resonate in the present, reflecting the enduring spirit and creativity of Japanese culture. In modern times, Japanese mythology continues to inspire and influence various aspects of contemporary culture, both within Japan and internationally. One of the most prominent arenas where this influence is evident is in popular media, such as anime, manga, and video games. Many creators draw on traditional myths to develop rich, immersive worlds that resonate with audiences. Characters like yokai and legendary heroes often take center stage in these stories, providing a bridge between ancient traditions and modern entertainment. Anime and manga series like Naruto, Inuyasha, and Spirited Away incorporate mythological elements to weave intricate narratives that appeal to both young and adult audiences. These stories often explore themes of identity, morality, and the supernatural, echoing the lessons and motifs found in traditional myths. The global popularity of these media forms has introduced Japanese mythology to a wider audience, fostering a greater appreciation and understanding of Japan's cultural heritage. In the realm of video games, franchises such as The Legend of Zelda and Okami are heavily influenced by Japanese myths and legends. These games not only entertain but also educate players about mythological figures and stories. The immersive nature of gaming allows players to engage with the myths in an interactive way, making the ancient stories more accessible and engaging for modern audiences. Moreover, Japanese mythology influences contemporary art, fashion, and literature. Modern artists and designers often incorporate mythological motifs into their work, creating a fusion of traditional and contemporary aesthetics. This blend can be seen in everything from high fashion to streetwear, where symbols and imagery from mythology are reimagined in modern contexts. Literature, both fiction and non-fiction, also explores and reinterprets Japanese myths. Authors like Haruki Murakami often weave mythological elements into their narratives, providing a deeper layer of meaning and connecting the past with the present. Scholarly works continue to study and analyze these myths, offering new insights and interpretations that keep the mythology alive and relevant. The ongoing influence of Japanese mythology in modern culture highlights its timeless nature and the ability of these ancient stories to adapt and resonate in new contexts. They continue to inspire creativity, shape cultural identity, and provide a rich source of storytelling that bridges the past and the present. If today's journey through ancient legends and timeless tales has captivated your imagination, please consider giving us a like and subscribing to our channel. Your engagement helps us keep these incredible stories alive and share them with a wider audience. By subscribing, you become a vital part of our community, dedicated to preserving and celebrating the power of mythology. Thank you for spending this time with us. Until our next mythical adventure, keep the legends alive in your heart.